Hey, good evening. It's July 2nd and it's Monday, which means it's Hell's Kitchen and Master Chef night. So first up, I'm going to recap Hell's Kitchen. So if you haven't watched it, don't watch this because I will spoil everything. Okay? So, up tonight on Hell's Kitchen, we have first up the slot machine challenge. So there's this gigantic slot machine, and in partners, it's blue versus red. So, two by two, the chefs would go up and pull the slot lever, and it would give them the 5 ingredients they were going to use in the dish. So the first two up were Dana, and she was against Patrick, and they were given flat iron steak, spinach, potatoes, mushrooms, and blue cheese. So my husband was pretty excited about that because he said that's a pretty easy bunch of ingredients. Um, Next up was Christina and Royce, and they had to cook with hanger steaks. We don't know what that is. Yams, eggplant, asparagus, and crab. Then Brian was paired up with Barbie. They got New York strip, celery root, tomatoes, cauliflower, and shrimp. And then Justin and Tiffany were paired up. They got fillets, beets, carrots, zucchini, and chorizo. They were not happy because beets, carrots, and zucchini they thought they couldn't make much with. Robin and Clemenza were paired up. They got ribeye, parsnip, sweet corn, broccoli, and bacon. Kimmy had to sit out because there's too many members of the red team, but Chef Ramsay told her that she could cook alongside any of her teammates, and then at the end, they would decide whose dish was better and would compete against the blue. So Kimmy decides to go up against Robin. Now, in the past, the two of them have been like best friends, then they hate each other, and then they like each other. So Robin was like not happy that Kimmy chose to go up against her. So, first up to show, well, I don't actually have the order, so I'll just go through it. Dana and Patrick both scored no points. Theirs was, and they had the easiest ingredients, so what's up with that? They scored no points. My husband then decided to tell me what he would make, because I think he thinks he could beat them, which he probably could, because he's a really good cook. Christina and Royce were up next, and Christina's dish won over and above Royce's, and Royce was like, I'm going to beat her, no problems. Royce is very obnoxious. Both Brian and Barbie got points. Theirs were both very good. Out of Justin and Tiffany, Justin won the point. And out of Robin and Clemenza, okay, here's what happened. Robin and Kimmy's went up against each other, and sorta, and the girls all chose Robin's. So Robin and Clemenza went head to head, and Clemenza won. Robin's was apparently kind of gross, and Chef Ramsay did not like it. He then tested Kimmy's and said the girls made a bad choice because Kimmy's was really good. So that started a whole thing between Kimmy and Robin. So Blue wins, and they won a shopping spree in a cooking store, and restaurant dinner at Comme Ça, which apparently is a California high-class restaurant. So they had a good time there. And Red's job was to unload a side of beef, which was gigantic and they could barely carry. And I don't like it when I have to see the actual dead animal. It's not. I'd prefer it be cooked and be ignorant to where it comes from. That's kind of what I do. Anyway, that was their punishment. So they were all mad at each other. So before dinner services, there's a montage of what happened in the dorms. So lots of fighting. Kimmy versus Robin was our first matchup. Already mad about being shown up by Robin, and Kimmy's kind of gloating. Now the thing is, Kimmy cries when people don't pick her dishes. She doesn't stand up for herself. She just cries afterwards. So, yeah, I'd be kind of mad if I was Robin, because Robin stands up for herself, and then Kimmy gets everything because she cries. Anyway, so Robin was trying to sleep, and she couldn't sleep because Kimmy was snoring. So she moved to an empty bed in a room with Barbie, Dana, and Christina. So they wake up, and they're mad because Robin chose to sleep in their bed, and they told her, why don't you sleep on the couch next time? Well, you know what? If I had, if there was a free bed somewhere, I would sleep on that rather than on a couch. I have no idea why they were so mean to Robin. She had a good right to move. Then Tiffany and Barbie were going at it in the prep kitchen because Tiffany said Robin said Barbie stole her knives. Then Tiffany was mad because she was chopping onions badly, and Barbie called her out, got her in trouble, and apparently did that several times because Tiffany's lazy and doesn't do her work properly. So she was mad. And Patrick was very sad. He missed his kids, so he was praying up in the dorm. So, the end of the show, we didn't really see dinner service start. It's to be continued because it's steak and family night. So, steak night with Justin's, I think, is on the menu because he had a really good one. And family night, ooh, we love it when the kids show up, and they're pretty funny. But before we can get to dinner service, Kimmy was on the meat station all ready to go when she flipped something and it ended up burning her arm and her hand, so she got serious grease burns and apparently can't go back into the kitchen. So till tomorrow we'll find out what happened to Kimmy, can she cook tonight's dinner service, and who's going to mess up the steak, because somebody's gonna, and what will the kids do to the dining room. So, see you tomorrow.